Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator. We have been making very good progress. Let's continue. Yeah, so next I think Cater and Hero Limited is where we should go. And we are also very much having improved our reason. We will do this once more. And hopefully, oh, that's nice. We got a light in the skull. Unfortunately timed. We don't actually have a use for that. Laidlaw has learned the clever uses of fire and copper and wax and acid. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, what we'll want to do, actually, let's do Tristan. Not necessarily for any particular reason. This is going to cause... Okay, you know what? Actually, this line in the skull is surprisingly helpful. If this consumes our erudition again, we can start working on the improved one, because this doesn't take the improved one, only the basic erudition. And it took our basic erudition. Okay. So this is 106. Let's squeeze in a collection of essays. And now we have Tristan. Tristan will do what is necessary to create. Sometimes one must first destroy. Now, the benefit of this, and what we're going to do is we will continue working on disciples. So we want to go here. And the leader can go ahead and be... Let's do Tristan. And we... If I add up funds, does this change? The remaining factory walls could topple at any moment. Blackened timbers crack in pain. We must equip ourselves properly to move with dreadful care. Now, what I don't remember is if this only has the one... Let's go ahead and send Laidlaw as well. And let's also give further funds. And what I am hoping for is seeing what exactly it is that we will be facing off against. Okay, only treacherous ground. And all that we need is forge or lantern. We have enough forge. Okay. The extra funds was somewhat unnecessary. And we now have erudition lesson learnt. We will have to improve this erudition. No issue there, really. Let's make sure that lines up a little bit better. And I do think we almost have enough reason to be able to apply diligence. Renia commands admiration wherever she goes. She reserves her attentions for those who merit admiration in return. We can also get Saliba. No, I remember how to do. At some point we will do some overall mathsing. That does actually come with some benefits. So this is the improved one. We need 2 more to be able to improve our reason to the final step. And we have managed to... We're mud spattered and thorns scratched, but we've made it through. And we had to invoke the forge. Celiba's pleasures are taken in a room without windows. His companions return to him again and again, even though each time they are a little less. And let's do Silva. Continue to work our position. And very little to do but sit around and wait for the treasures to flow in. Third, and finally, one more. Yep, we'll have plenty of time. We have, unfortunately, gotten sick again. We'll have to pay attention to that. Sylvia's favorite tactic is to smile and close her eye. And it is remarkable how often her interlocutor will blurt out exactly what they are thinking. Wish I was smart enough to know what that meant. Aha! Now 8, 8, 5. Is this? Ooh. Hold on. 8, 5. That's 13. 14, 15. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. I think if this is a level 8 tool, it would be good enough to exalt our disciples. I believe it is not, however, but level 4 trappings would do. Oh, wait, no. That'd be level 8 trappings. Dang it. Okay. Additional notoriety. What? Did the other notoriety just count down while I wasn't paying attention? Because we don't have evidence against us. Interesting. Oh, I didn't actually read this. 2 floorboards lift away to reveal a hollow beneath Cater's desk. The rats have made free with the biscuits he stored there against the peckishness which haunts the entrepreneur, but they cannot penetrate this iron lockbox. A moment with a crowbar will open it. Both of them come back unharmed. And we get Lord Franklin Bancroft Diaries, 1750 to 1790. The notorious journal of a notorious gentleman written in Latin, no doubt for the sake of safety. A Maruvian idol. The Maruvi would make little wooden idols to placate the witch twins which feared in their lake. The lake is almost dry now, but the idols and the witch twins yet remain, yet shadowed with the more words that I can't unfortunately read. Vital pigment. It is not usual for this red to survive the death of the body. Whew. And finally, Apollo and Marsyas. The libretto of the lost opera concerning the contest between Apollo and Marsyas and its tragic outcome. The librettist is identified only by their initials RKNIL? Or RKNII. And hmm. Mm, this. Let me see. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously, room by room. Okay, so I think this is the one with the curse. Which makes me very anxious. What we can do... Let us not quite go to the hospital. What I want to do is improve Leo. For the sake of making sure we have 15, we have 15 heart with us. And now with 4 of these, I really hope that I am paying close enough attention. Now we need something more, and this will require the right lore. We are a brighter illumination. I will follow the steps of the Watchman. Yes, this is still just an affliction. We are slowly starting to rack up money. This is good. We don't necessarily have enough money yet. But just simply improving our funds the way that we are will help. Yes, but it was just here, just a moment ago. Just here. Almost certainly. And let us go ahead. And as I said, let's improve Leo. Now, actually... Okay. That's what, I think it's 2 60-second countdowns. So what we can do... Let's go ahead and go. What I'm sort of am hoping for is that there are enough countdowns to kind of meander before getting to the cursed area. Because the biggest issue of the curse is either you, ooh. This, I don't think there's anything I can do about that. The higher I rise, the more I see. So, the thing, I'll put this down here. So, notoriety has suddenly become a very big issue, because this is going to produce an additional one, and unfortunately, Inspector Wakefield is meticulous. He's also grim. Now, yeah, okay, that's an issue. Okay, good. Leo still yearns to preserve what is good and valuable, but he understands that to protect one's ideals, one must sometimes do questionable things. And we can go ahead and round out our followers. Okay, it is just the curse. Um, that's not great. We have 15. We have enough heart. We are strong enough in heart to almost entirely secure against the curse. And we have as much reason as we can possibly have. Let's go ahead and devote ourselves to our work. A little bit of vitality, that's helpful. Yes, so the curse shrivels. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. Okay. Okay. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I think the dry curse gets rid of health. While Claire rarely speaks, she chooses her words with care. Even her movements have become economical. She is never seen to blink. And finally, or not finally, but to round us out a little bit, Violet. Okay, so we do have some texts we could read before improving our passion fully. I don't necessarily have reason to not do that. So let's go ahead and we will read Apollo Marsyas. In the original myth, Marsyas lost a musical contest and was flayed by Apollo, who later regretted it. In this version, Marsyas' skin has a further history. Now we do have some tools, or at least two. That's just telling us that we will get our treasure. And this is worrying. We now have a little bit of tentative evidence. Now the real issue is that we're also getting an additional notoriety. Oh, I did not read that. Oh boy. We now have a senior position. Theoretically, I could rise higher if someone died. If you don't attend this job regularly, you might suffer... Oh, this has a shorter... Oh, that's not what I remembered being the issue with this. Wait, no, that does go there. Curl my hands into the correct shapes and begin. Now, acceptance, straight up ends the game. We don't want to do acceptance. I forgot that this is an annoyance. And this is not the best time to be trying to get rid of it either. Because we're already having notoriety problems, so that will unfortunately have to wait. The skin of Marsyas gives oracles, and is later. Is this supposed to be that the skin of Marsyas is given to oracles and is later smuggled to Phrygia? Or the priestess of Cybele uses it for a drum head? At the opera's climax, the pounding of the drum drives would-be violators of the priestess to suicidal madness. The opera ends with a wistful hymn from the youngest priestess on the beauty of mountain pines. That particularly last part is interesting because that has to do with the connection between oh boy. What is the hour that is responsible for heart called? This one is related to the Mountain Mother as the Grail Mother. Can't remember all the names. Unfortunately. Violet is always very careful. Yeah, that's lore stuff. If you're ever interested in the lore of this game, reading it in context is nice. But sometimes it makes more sense whenever you read it just as blocks of text outside of the game. It's one sort of... Well, I don't think you're meant to be able to just read all of the context. You're supposed to put it together slowly. There's a padlocked cupboard in the wall. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass, instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. It contains other matters of more interest to us, too. So here's the notoriety that might cause us future problems. Fortunately, however, let's see. So the Rose of Apycia, marked with a triple sign of the arcane contemplative, known as the Sisterhood of the Knot in Greek. Though we know them to have raided Fishween. Fishween. I don't think that's how you're supposed to pronounce that. We also get the Locksmith's Dream, Trespasses, the third volume of Teresa Gallagher's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. We get Stained Gloves. What uses have these known? What lessons might they teach my hands? And Rose Pearl Dust. Pearls are sacred to the witch and sister, especially those of this color. They have been used in protective rites, among others. Now this can also be used as a paint, or a pigment, which is helpful to us. Now, oh boy. We don't have anywhere we need to explore at the moment. We don't have anything we necessarily need to sell off. I really want to know. So if I remember right, if we put betray and imprison a follower, this one must serve another purpose now. Into the cupboard they go. We will not, fortunately, be doing that. Interrogate, intimidate, beguile, instruct, recruit. And only followers can go in here. Is there anything else that can go in here? Also, this is a note. If you're ever curious about, like, what can you do, if you click on talk, it can tell you, like, what all can go in here. Now, this is just talk of, this is to, if I talk to her, okay, so I know, this would be how we would get commissions, which we haven't done yet. And if you're curious, you can talk to him, and this is arranging a meeting with an adversary. I'm gonna try something. Dang it! Okay. That is unfortunate. I think the only... Oh, okay, yeah, this is just a topic of conversation. That's unfortunate. Okay. So we'll continue working. Ooh, okay. This is going to be a minor problem. As I said, however, the bigger issue is that it's a problem that we don't have a solution to. So, we apparently managed to naturally get rid of our dread, and I'm not exactly sure what I want to do next. Let's... I can't happen to... Nope, okay. Let's see, disciple, 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 disciple. Let's improve everyone to the level of disciple. Oh boy. This came far too soon. Okay. So... Aha! this isn't the end. I wasn't there, was there a change? Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. So, I forgot, it's not doing the normal thing. I think. Maybe that is normal. Victor has sharpened his cunning to a concentrated point. Why is Edge so lackluster? I think it didn't do... Okay. I need to watch this. Oh, let's continue reading books. I'm getting very much sidetracked by damning evidence. Earth gape! Oh no, it will not harbor me. With damning evidence of occult activities in the city, the Suppression Bureau will be able to convict you. Evidence may survive the death of the, I can't read that word, inspector police who created it. If this ever reaches trial, I will be in serious danger. Even if this hunter is disposed of, another may find their notes. So, yeah. And the other issue is that, yeah, okay. So, what we need to do... So, we need to lie low, essentially. Shoot, that timing of some of this stuff kind of sucked. Okay, let's see. Is that everyone, actually? Disciples? Disciples? No, Porter. Aha! And this is the last one. Oh, I also think I didn't read, Valsine? Valsine is not a machine. We are reasonably confident of that, because she has been observed, now and then, to commit quite human errors. Okay, so fascination, that's fine. Yes, so we're very close to Inspector Wakefield becoming too much of a problem. We do almost have... Yeah, it's not quite good enough. The woman in the sand-colored robe has told me the stairways of the manses go ever up. Death is down. The mother of ants guards both directions with each of their heads, so the passage must always be through a wound. I think the white door might be a wound. That's one reason the dead sometimes pass it. I think I have the other half of the secret now, and I hope my reader can put both halves together. So this is telling us that in order to get past the white door, we would have needed a wood whisper. We needed. Does this one change? Does does that particular locksmith's dream change with each run? Because I know that the riddle, the bronze head asks changes between runs. So that way you can't guarantee that you need this one. You have to actually look for all the different lores. Bancroft seems to have a talented adept, but devoted his energies to frustratingly whimsical projects, arranging great fetchy races between Mance's spirits, teaching percussivants to juggle, and conjuring storms of imaginary blossoms for a Rosewitch Arsfire. Arshire. Man, some of these words really get to me. Who, resolutely refused ever to couple with him. Bancroft spends 20 pages bemoaning this last. And with that being read off, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully we don't die soon.